welcome to you all to this wonderful conference, and again congratulations to the UN Project Office on Governance and also to the Korean Ministry of Public Administration and Security. And thank you very much for the opportunity to participate this afternoon. I have a distinguished panel here with us today, and so I am only going to take a very little amount of time just to introduce and context set today's session for you. The strategic importance of ICT to government, commercial or third-party institutions, be that a voluntary sector or others, and the role of the CIO, the Chief Information Officer, is now very well recognised. But the challenge for many institutions remains how to effectively structure the policy and the operational functions of the ICT business and to integrate and support the organisation as a whole. If we look across the globe, we see the various value statements that have been attributed to ICT. It acts as a catalyst for change. It modernises government. It modernises business and the economy. It supports productivity growth nationally, and it has a role in poverty reduction. It drives innovation and efficiency gains. We heard about some of that this morning. Through the internet, it generates economic and societal benefits. It provides greater connectivity. It provides value to the individual. It enables higher levels of personalisation and improved service delivery. Empowers local communities, really at that very local level. It aids in decision making, both at a political policy level and at an access and at data and information level. And it provides opportunities for partnerships. And today's conference is an excellent example of that. So the focus of our session is around the CIO as a leader and government CIOs as senior government leaders. And again, I'd like to just kick off the session today with one little snapshot. And these presentations, these PowerPoints, have already been included in the program. So if I could move to slide 2, please. I like this quote because it's about what you and your CIOs, I think, will need to focus on in the future. It is about the role and the leadership for productivity, and it's not just around either cost efficiencies or the effectiveness components in isolation. No longer is ICT the province of the CIO, although important that may be in the role that they undertake. It's not a back office function. It is at the very core of what happens in every government. It is endemic to the fabric of modern government, modern business. What then does it mean for the CIO? Well, I think it means a mind and an attitudinal step change. From a focus just on the technology and the toolkit to what it is that can be used for, how to apply it most effectively. And therefore, the CIO really has a role at the board level, at the board table. And I wonder just how many of you, as national CIOs, have a seat at the board. It is around fostering greater citizen engagement and that better policy making, better service delivery, more open government, and again, as we've heard this morning. And that's without taking the eye off good fiscal responsibility. It is about productivity improvement, and that's certainly very much at the heart of my Australian government environment. And so we have seen how ICT investment has over time contributed over 17% of the total Australian productivity improvement since 1985. And that's an OECD report, so I take that as being accurate. We've already seen the enabling powers of technology through the wide application of broadband. And again, I commend the Korean government for your very entrepreneurial and innovative approach that you've applied to your country and as a showcase to others. Asia and the Pacific are home to some of the best performers in the world, so we are among good friends and we can share our experience and our knowledge. And we have various levels of knowledge, but we must respect that is relevant to the local environment. There is no one model to translate to each and every other government. It is what works best for you. If I could move to the next slide, please. So we need to really look beyond just investing in the networks, albeit they are very important, but to really stimulating and facilitating the development of improved services, to building capability. And that's what our members of our panel this afternoon are going to discuss with you. And it's not just about the type of technology, although mobile technologies and the role of internet and the role of broadband in enabling services is very important. It is around the full ecosystem within which that operates, be that regulatory policies or other enabling policies to be able to embrace the values of technology. Future CIOs need to get across that broader ecosystem. It is not just the technology. And ICT is not just a cost centre. It does cost a lot of money. We invest in it, but we have to invest more wisely. And that again, I think is a challenge for each CIO and each leader. So the task of the CIO is very much about developing and presenting a strategic intent. It is about gaining executive sponsorship at the highest levels of government to the role of technology in all of the government programs, in the programs and the policies that are at that national and subnational level. It involves good governance. It involves good project and program delivery, high quality implementation. You're going to be judged on what you do, not just by what you say. And it is about higher levels of transparency. So CIOs, you are accountable and you will be much more transparent in terms of the ways in which others will judge you. And it is about how you partner and speak the language of your business colleagues. So the effective execution must combine both strategic intent as well as the strategic investments. Today we're going to explore a range of these issues as we go forward in our presentation. And so my final slide, if I could have that come forward, is as the CIO as a change agent. Clear roles and responsibilities, but my panel members are going to take this from their personal perspectives. And to make today's session work, I need your help. We need your help. We're going to have 4 of the panel members speak, only for a short amount of time, and then we're going to break so that you can ask questions, that you can be part of our session, that you can be part of the panel. Then we'll have 4 more and we'll do that again. Are you willing to work with us? Yes. Great. Okay, so let's move to our first panel member. I'm not going to read bios, that's in your pack, and I'm sure you've all had an opportunity to do that. And so we've been very democratic here today, and we've offered each of the panel members a particular area to focus on from a personal perspective. And I would like, in the first instance, to invite Ms. Julia Zohari from the Officer in Charge and Deputy Managing Director of the National Computer Center Commission on Information and Communications Technology in the Philippines to share her thoughts. Thank you.